Alright, y'all, you're going to smash that like button for these dope clips for today. We got a crazy one for today, y'all. Y'all going to sit back, relax, and let's get right into it.
Give me all your numbers so I can phone you.
Oh my goodness, the amount of rolls on that little guy. This just reminded me, I need to get 4 new tires for my truck. Because this is the Michelin baby right here, no doubt. He is a little chunk.
Give me all your...
Yo, I looked that up, and he actually do look like him too. Dang, what are they feeding that baby, huh? That is wild.
Science shows that authenticity is one of the greatest powers that you have. It actually increases your likelihood of success. And I'll tell you the science behind why. First off is that trying to live up to other people's expectations of who they think you should be actually activates stress circuits in the brain. The amygdala activates, which is your brain's fear and anxiety center. Cortisol goes up, which is a stress hormone, and your creativity shuts down. Managing other people's expectations puts you in survival mode, which is not where your power lies. On the other hand, studies show that people who live authentically have higher activity in the prefrontal cortex, the part of your brain that makes decisions, sets goals, and leads with clarity. But when you start showing up as the fullest expression of who you are, that builds self-trust. And trusting yourself goes hand in hand with believing in yourself. And studies show time and time again that belief in yourself is one of the biggest predictors of success. Self-trust and belief in yourself also boost dopamine, which fuels motivation, focus, and resilience. Your authenticity is your purpose in this life. You came to this planet to be exactly who you are. You are your purpose. When you are unapologetically and fearlessly yourself, you align on the inside, and then the world aligns for you on the outside. The most successful people in this world are not the ones who fit in. They are the ones who stand out. Science shows that
I don't have words no more, cause I done found me. My trouble's gone, cause I've been grounding. Sunlight keep me warm in my surroundings. My people know that I'm a crown king. Leave the debates for those not around me. In my head I be swimming with the fishes, flying with the birds, crawling with the insects, digging with the worms. Wonder where I've been at, find me where the trees at, see it with your third.
Dang, calm that baby just by doing that. Music is definitely for the soul, though, for real. And it's crazy how they really be making bad music. Like, we do not supposed to be ingesting that into our system. If it ain't got no soul to it, you shouldn't be listening to it, unless you about to work out or something.
People are coming back to their consciousness, sir.
Did you poison the food supply?
Yes, sir. There's no mineral left in the soil.
Are you feeding them negativity on the news?
Yes, sir. War and death.
Social media?
Yes, sir. Gender wars.
Damn.
Racism. It's not enough. They keep coming back. What do we do?
We need to lower their immune systems.
I thought we did that already with the virus, sir. What else can we do?
More poison. We'll put more poison in the crop field.
We used all the
We'll
poison.
poison the animals. And then tell them to eat the animals.
This is why you're our leader, sir. Put the poison in the animals.
Train doctors to not address the cause.
I see where you're going.
But only
the symptom.
So they'll get treated forever and eventually die. And we still get the money!
Sir, what about the people that have found cures for these diseases and are trying to help other people cure these
We'll make
diseases?
it punishable by law to say you can cure disease.
What about the people that know the truth about COVID?
Punishable by law to spread misinformation about COVID.
But sir, that's free speech. We can't pass.
YouTube. This video is for educational purposes only. YouTube. This video is for entertainment purposes only. There's no misinformation in this video.
They like to call it the Reconquista. Everybody pay attention. This is what I want y'all to see. Now, I told y'all that they used the Moors to defeat us. And after they defeated us, they enslaved all the Anunnaki gods and goddesses. Then they turned around and used the Moors to build up Europe. The Moors, being still under the spell that they've been under, went along to help the Europeans build up Europe. Now, as soon as they got through making Europe, the Moors, so the Moors helped the fucking human beings not only capture the fucking Anunnaki gods and goddesses, but they then turned around and helped build up modern day Europe. They also are the ones that set up the United States of America. Like, the whole way we look at the structure of this country is based around what? The Constitution, the Preamble, and the fucking Declaration of Independence. Do you know why? Who you think it was that told them they should have a Declaration of Independence if they want to keep us slaved? The Moors taught them that. The Moors told them that. The Declaration of Independence is a fucking big-ass spell. The Preamble is a fucking big-ass spell. And when you recite it over and over, why you think they make you pledge allegiance to the flag? You're pledging your soul to that bitch. That's a spell. Who you think taught them to come up with a flag? Right. Who you think? The Moors did, man. The Moors did. After they got tired of dealing with the Moors, they eradicated their ass. This is why to this day, right now, there are no more Moors on the planet. You know why? Because the era was called the Reconquista. The Reconquista.
And in those comments, he said that you were gay. You know what I'm saying? How do you feel about that? And you know what I mean?
Man, I'm so glad that Beanie said that to give me the opportunity to talk about the shit, because, you know, I go to the blogs and they be like, they say some shit like, yeah, Kanye is fag, or, you know, Kanye's in the closet or something. And then, so they'll fuck with me, and I'll be asking my people, like, man, I need to talk about this. And they're like, man, don't talk about it, because you bring attention to it, and motherfuckers gonna think, oh, why you feeling such a way about it, da-da-da. So, but I feel a way just as a man, you know, for you to put something on me that I'm not. And, you know, it's like, what's the end to that? You know what I'm saying? The thing is, if I was gay, it could end. Because I could just be like, yo, hey, whatever, you know what I'm saying? But since I'm not gay, where the fuck does that end? You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna be sitting up here calling me gay for the rest of my fucking life if I'm not gay. You know what I'm saying? And the thing is, I don't have a problem with gay people. But that's the whole thing. I done realized to expand my mind. Nigga, I'm from the hood. I am homophobic and shit. I'm trying to get over the shit. That's what I'm explaining to people. I come from Chicago where niggas niggas is just beat a nigga ass for being gay. They used to do shit like, my boy, I ain't gonna say his name, but he used to do shit like, say you hear, like you be at college and you hear that it was like some gay dudes hanging out in a room or something. Niggas are just busting the door, hitting niggas over the head with TVs and shit. And it's like, for what? That's like some old shit that you see in the movies with some white people going to the black dorm or something like that. Because it's discrimination at the end of the day. And hip-hop, you know, it's part of hip-hop swag. And like to say gay or whatever, don't even particularly mean. In this case, the nigga try to say I was straight, I was gay or something like that. That shit is disrespectful. Now, the whole thing is, I'm happy where I'm at in my life and shit. I like the freedom, because a certain second you do that tough guy shit, is a certain level of freedom that you don't have anymore that I'm not gonna get into. You know what I'm saying? Because then I gotta have extra security and shit like that. So I'm not even gonna try to come and just, you know, because this is Smack DVD and get on some hot shit and be coming at Beans like, oh yeah, you know, you know, I got money, so I'm gonna get my security up and shit. Man, that nigga Beans, that ain't no like studio rapper, man. I'm not beefing with Beans, man. That nigga don't give a fuck, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, nigga, I'm not gay, nigga. Don't come at me on none of that shit. Don't fucking disrespect me. I respect where he coming from. You know what I'm saying? I respect Beans gangster. I'm not gangster, but I'm not gay either. Don't disrespect me as a fucking man. That's all I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? So that's it. You know.
And in those
what year was this? I don't know if y'all don't know, but Kanye just made a tweet. I don't know, man. It's crazy.
Kanye West getting online and saying that he essayed his cousin, and his fans, his supporters, are still going to find every excuse in the book to defend him, and that is scary. I feel like he need to be locked up next to R. Kelly, because there's really people out here ruining kids' lives. He said he started essaying him or showing him magazines when he was 6 years old, and he was essaying him until Kanye was 14 years old. So clearly it sounds like the cousin was a lot younger than him. So you are out here essaying your cousin until you were 14 years old. That is sad. That is tragic. And yet I can guarantee you Kanye fans will still make an excuse for him.
Yo, this is crazy, man. Why is he talking about this though? Like this, he making this show look bad. Like Kanye just need to just stay off the internet. He just need to stay off the internet at this point. Just stay off the internet. Cause we didn't need to know this. We didn't need to know this, man. He
Have y'all seen Kanye's latest tweets? Now I know dude been going off the Molly, but it's looking like he going off the crack. Nah, let's go down the rabbit hole. Now Kanye just got on Twitter and admitted to allegedly having an inappropriate relationship with his cousin for like several years. I gotta say allegedly because I don't know Kanye nor his family like that. I wasn't there. I don't know if this is truth or a lie. I don't know Kanye to be a liar, but I do know Kanye to be a stunt queen. Something that my friend Taylor DeClue, who's on this platform, brought up to me before is that she believes Kanye might be a Neuralink candidate. And I'm really starting to believe that because I never didn't believe it, but a lot of that shit is starting to, again, seem like, yeah, that might be what's really going on here. Because now Elon did say that he got somebody to, you know, get the Neuralink chip. He just didn't say who. Okay, catch that. And Kanye and Elon have been friends for a long time, even before Elon was famous. Like, they've been friends for years. And, you know, Kanye is, like, affiliated or, I guess, in good with Donald Trump. And the Kardashians are real cool with Elon and Trump, too. You know, you see Kim pushing a lot of the robot propaganda. I've been peeped that Kim and Kanye are puppets that are being used to push a lot of the futurism, AI, robot agenda. You know what I mean? Their marriage was a business. And their marriage did have a lot of occult shit going on within it, allegedly, from what I can see. Now, I want to bring up, again, the glitching and alleged MK Ultra because the way Kanye is acting and saying shit and exposing shit, it is given that he's glitching. I mean, again, allegedly he's been under the MK Ultra program. This is all alleged because I wasn't there to see nothing. But this is what people are saying. The way that he's speaking the truth is coming off like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just coming off like, you know how people be drunk and they start spilling the tea? That's how it's coming off. I mean, when Kanye said that he didn't really want to have kids with Kim, I was like, you know, because somebody has said that Kim put him under a love spell. And I didn't really believe that at first. But when he said he didn't want to have kids with Kim, I was like, damn, maybe the truth is really coming out. So I just want to bring that up because when you go high up within the Hollywood system, you agree to be used as a puppet to push the Hollywood system. You know what I mean? That's why Beyonce don't talk no more. Because I believe something didn't happen to her. And y'all keep saying that she looked dead in the eyes. Like, something be wrong with these people, bro. They don't be themselves. Now on the back end, talking about the generational curses. There's a lot to unpack with him messing with his cousin, allegedly. Look, y'all, in the black community, we know how it goes. A lot of this type of shit is covered up. Kanye speaks about his mother walking in on her doing weird shit. He speaks about how his mom, you know, I guess played a part in keeping him away from his father. He speaks about his father in the magazines, you know. So I just feel like his home life, his environment definitely made him more susceptible to, you know, having a corn addiction and liking a certain type of woman. It comes off like, okay, there's a real reason why you may have liked Kim if there was any real genuine attraction there. So, you know, she's a amateur corn star, yacht girl, ex-worker, you know, spooky candles and cauldrons type of woman. So if you grew up, you know, desensitized to that type of like explicit shit, then that may explain how you even got with somebody like that. You know how the industry does. The industry does look for people who did experience trauma or certain type of environments in their youth because it makes them more susceptible to the programming and for more abuse and more trauma. But y'all, it just blows my mind. You know, again, sometimes we think that success equals breaking generational curses. And I just want to get on here and say it doesn't. It doesn't. Kanye has done a lot of shit as an outsider looking in that has not broken any curses. Money, he may have broken the curse of poverty, but that doesn't seem like it was a big issue within his house. I'm not saying that he grew up rich. I'm just saying that we know that Kanye didn't grow up like allegedly a lot of other rappers or a lot of other musicians, but he may have broken the curse of, you know, again, I guess middle class lifestyle or humble beginnings, whatever. You know, he's got a lot of money, he's got a lot of fame, but he hasn't broken the curse of poor mental health. He hasn't broken the curse of getting involved with some of these spirits and some of these dark entities. He allegedly was in this kind of situation with his cousin. Clearly the curse of incest and inappropriate interactions and actual violation, he clearly didn't break that curse. So I just want to put that out there because there's a lot of talk lately about, oh, I'm breaking generational curses. Please do not confuse becoming rich and or famous with you breaking curses, because a lot of times, sometimes money and or fame only leads you further down the devil's rabbit hole. Let's talk in the comments.
Indeed.
Have y'all seen Kanye's latest?
I like how she broke that down. She talked about a lot. Nah. This is sad though. Man. I don't know, man. Life is crazy, man. I don't even believe it, but things happen, right? Sad.
Have you ever heard of Castle Huska? This was allegedly built on the gate of hell.
Oh,
yeah.
For real?
So I think back in 1800 AD. So this is way longer. This is AD.
Where is this? Where is it?
I don't know. I don't know where this is.
Yeah.
And they're saying that when it was built, a bunch of demons were released from that hole.
Yeah.
Right? And so when construction workers, when it was under construction, they were saying to the prisoners in the village, okay, for anyone who wants to go down and investigate the hole, we'll give them a pass. So I'll get out of jail free card.
Oh, because they're too scared.
Yeah.
They're too scared to check that shit out, bro.
No one wanted to go down except for one person. So when they put that person down in the hole, as soon as they lowered him, he screamed like crazy. They pulled him out. He had gray hair right away, and when he pulled him out, he went insane. Like, he couldn't speak English no more.
Wait, he aged?
Yeah, he aged. He had gray hair when they pulled him out.
Yeah.
And he went mentally insane. He couldn't speak English. Like, everything was like crazy. And the whole thing was like, after that, everyone fled from that hole. And the castle was built, but the castle was built with no windows because it wasn't meant for somebody to live in. Have you ever heard?
Everything counts. Everything that you read, everything that you listen to, everything that you watch on television, every magazine that you pick up, every conversation that you have, positive or negative, is affecting your subconscious mind, which is programming your future. Remember, your external world is a reflection of your internal world. Your external world is a reflection of your internal world. If there is negativity, concern, anxiety, fear in your internal world, then it's going to be reflected in your external world. So be sure that what you're taking into your mental diet is just as pure as what you would take into a physical diet if you wanted to sustain high levels of physical health and energy. Absolutely important. Feed your mind with books. Feed your mind with tapes. Feed your mind with positive conversations. Feed your mind with courses. Go and attend and listen to experts. Feed your mind with positive people. Everything counts. Everything that you read.
You are domed underneath the dome. Dome is the firmament. Firm comes from firmus, which is something rigid and stiff. Ment comes from mental, meaning mind. You're doomed, stuck under the firmament if you have a firm ment. A rigid mind stuck in low-level pleasures and limiting belief systems, which keeps the consciousness underneath in the physical plane. Past the firmament, you must free your mind from the limiting belief systems and in the expansion of consciousness. When a baby becomes aware there's a life outside of its mother's womb, it seeks a way out. When your consciousness is awakened and you realize you're not just this physical body, you can expand your consciousness beyond the firmament and you're no longer doomed. Freemasons show the ladder to the stars because above the physical world is the astral plane. Astral has the word star in it because above our heads is the spiritual realms. You can't go to the stars in a rocket. The rocket is your astral body. Above our head is not physical rocks and space. There is a higher dimension above our heads called the astral plane. You use this realm when you imagine. Everything in this physical dimension is crystallized imagination pulled out of the astral, as above, so below. You are doomed.
Kanye revealed
3 signs you're unk. Number 1, if your birth year starts with 19, you are an old man. You are an old prune. Your nuts hang down.
Boy, fuck you. Fuck you.
Right.
That's the first sign to fuck you. Do y'all understand that's the whole purpose of life, is to get older and to get better?
Right.
Fuck you.
3 signs you're
He right though. That is the point of life, is to get better. Right. Oh my God. What is this? How? My boy just dead. she just fell out. Like, oh my God. Nah, that is actually hilarious, bro. I'm not gonna play the full video, but what happened in this video is crazy.
Hey, man, that's my gun, man. Give my pistol back, bro. Don't do me like that, dog. Hey, come on, bro. Bro, come on, man. Don't do me like that, dog. Hey, y'all don't do me like that, bro. Hey, come on, dog. Hey, bro. Hey.
He should have just let them keep that gun. I ain't gonna lie. There's too many of them, man. There's too many of them. He could have just. And first of all, why you got your gun in the back like that? You should have it like right here in the front.
Hey, don't do me like that, bro. Hey.
Alright, I'm gonna skip it. Cause what happened? I don't know what happened. All I know, I heard gunshots. That's all that's what we gonna leave there.
Yo, this is trippy.
When you die as a beekeeper, you have to tell the bees. And it sounds ridiculous, but there's a classic story not far from where I live here in England of a beekeeper who used to sing to his bees all the time. And he died, and his wife went and told the bees that, he had died. So in a funeral buried in the ground several miles away, and as they were lowering the casket into the ground, they saw all his bees single file going across the farmer's field to the cemetery. And they all hovered around his grave and landed on his casket. There's this whole special quality about bees, and they called the newspapers because they were so blown away by that.
Yo, this is trippy.
What? They went to the grave. They was like, you was. That's crazy. What? Yo, this is a crazy video today, man. Hey, y'all go ahead and hit that like button, man. Wow. How did he just do that? Did he just put juice in there without putting? What's going on, bro? What is happening?
This is what your banana looks like under a microscope. And if it don't look like this, you should not be eating it, twin. Make sure you don't eat bananas that's too ripe, because that's the type of banana we finna see. A rotting banana can carry a bunch of small bugs. I ain't gonna lie, I don't know what this is. And what's crazy is that different parts of the banana can hold different types of species. Like, imagine accidentally eating something like this. If you love bananas, leave a like on this video. Because what the fuck is this? Is this alive? Here go a closer look of whatever that was. And this finna really piss me off. You mean tell me people eat this on accident? And why does banana look so crusty at the bottom? Oh, hell no. Is bugs on the outside too? Yo, where the fuck they get this banana from? And y'all doing way too much with that big ass bug, twin. Make sure you watch the ripeness of your banana before you eat it, because you don't want to accidentally eat a nasty ass bug. Be sure to share this video, family, and hit.
Have you ever noticed that the sun and moon appear exactly the same size in the sky? Think about it. We're told the sun is 400 times larger than the moon, but also 400 times farther away, creating a perfect illusion where they look identical in size. But what are the odds of that? Is this just an incredible cosmic coincidence? Or is it evidence that we've been lied to about our world? According to mainstream science, the sun is 93 million miles away and a massive 865,000 miles in diameter, while the moon is only 2,159 miles wide and just 238,000 miles away. They claim that these two celestial bodies are so perfectly proportioned that they just happen to look the same size from Earth. But here's the problem. There is zero scientific reason why this should happen. Why would we just happen to be positioned in the exact spot where this illusion works? And if the sun is really that gigantic and distant, why does it appear small and local in time-lapse videos and real-world observations? Even more suspicious, the moon and sun follow nearly identical paths in the sky, staying in close alignment throughout the year. If they were really different sizes and distances, their movements should be completely different. Instead, they behave as if they are part of the same localized system. Let's break this down with real-world evidence. Perfect eclipses. The only reason we can even have a total solar eclipse is because the sun and moon appear the same size. If their proportions were even slightly off, eclipses wouldn't be possible. Personal observations. Watch the sun and moon rise and set. They move across the sky at similar speeds and stay the same apparent size all day. That wouldn't happen if one were 400 times bigger and farther away than the other. If the sun were really 93 million miles away, it should shift positions dramatically when viewed from different parts of Earth, but it doesn't. Instead, it behaves as if it's much closer. And here's something strange. Why do we never see the dark side of the moon? It's supposedly rotating, yet we always see the same face. Could it be that the moon is actually something entirely different than what we've been told? Try this experiment yourself. Cover a street light with your thumb, then walk away. As you move back, your thumb no longer covers the light. That's perspective. Now ask yourself, if the sun is 400 times bigger than the moon, how does the moon perfectly cover it during an eclipse? The math doesn't add up. The only logical explanation is that the sun and moon are much closer and smaller than we're told. This is for entertainment purposes.
That is crazy, man. Like, and then they says so many. They say it's light years away. Like, come on, yeah. That sun is right there, and the moon. I don't know. That moon is something different, right? And then it'd be different colors. I don't know. It'd be different shapes. Like, what is that, right? What is that? I don't know, man. It's weird. Imagine. Like, what if the script was switched like that? That'd be tough.
Francis just died at the age of 88. And if you ever seen any kind of Vatican movies, you know what's coming next. You ever notice anytime there is a wicked demonic movie is always coming from the Vatican? This is no accident, no mistake. This is all done on purpose. It's what we call truth in plain sight. Well, you ready for this right here? This man died at the age of 88. 88. Stay with me. It's 88 keys in a piano. You ever go into a store and see a digital clock that say 8888? There's a spiritual meaning behind all of this. The world population reached 8 billion in 2022, according to the United Nations estimates. Well, when we reach 8.8 billion, there will be a royal flush. I want people to understand that numbers mean everything in the Matrix. So when this man died at 88, get ready. Something is really about to take place. They are trying to reset the Matrix, and it's starting today. I made about 10 videos trying to tell people that 2025 is the year of the snake. Something wicked will take place. This man dying at 88 represents the snake eating his own tail, or the Ouroboros. The Ouroboros represents us being stuck in an infinite loop. Some people see it 8, but I see a snake. We are at the end of this matrix, and everything will start from the beginning once again. If you go back and watch some of my old videos, I kept saying that this is the year of the goddess. This is the year of the goddess. But of course, people that don't know no better call me a simp, not realizing that we really need this energy. This is not any form of a goddess I'm speaking about. This is Kundalini, which live in all of us. The real story of Adam and Eve, when they speak about the serpent, it was really about the Kundalini. Anytime you go to a hospital or look at an ambulance, you will see the serpent. Military badges, you will see the serpent. If you cannot activate your Kundalini, then you will be stuck in this matrix forever, doing the same shit forever. We can start with the 7 days of the week or the 12 months of the calendar year. So when this man passed away, a certain energy was released from his physical body. I don't mean just any kind of energy. I mean something we don't really want to deal with. So we are facing this battle right here. They're trying to keep us stuck in a loop so we can't get in contact with the higher feminine energy. This is all about creativity, abundance, waking up, going to higher realm, overstanding why we are really on this planet. They told us that the serpent was evil, so we can stay away from it. So if we stay away from it, they could use it against us. This story is connected to Gail King and Katy Perry going out of space. They came back and hit the buzzer at 33 minutes. The number 33 represents Christ, the Masons, the 33 vertebrae in our spine. We can leave this reality and climb to the heavens. But if they control your spine, they control your Kundalini. Matrix reset. If you want to know more about this, check out my ebook. My link is in my bio.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's been announced that probably Pope Francis kicked the bucket.
I feel so bad for my girl. She been trying to grow strawberries for like 2 weeks. Dog, look at this shit. Nothing's growing. She hasn't watered this shit in 5 days, talking about like, I don't know why they're not growing. Shit, I know why. And she just gave up on it. She told me to throw it away, but I kind of feel bad for this, but I was going to throw it away. And I was like, you know what? Babe, I found something. It was under the soil. Like, you've been doing a good job. Fuck no. I bought these shits. But you should have seen her smile, bro. She was happy. She's like, oh my God, I was doing a good job. No. Look at these strawberries. They're pleading for help. That one jumped out. But you know, I don't know how long I can keep up with this, because this shit cost $2.97. That shit was like $10. But I mean, I hope this one grows. This is gonna give her like new hope to water them. I mean, I don't feel that bad, because as a kid, when I had a hamster and it passed away, my parents didn't tell me, hey, the hamster passed away. They replaced them with a goldfish. But I was like, hey, that's not Benny. They would tell me like, oh, that's his evolution. Hamsters turn into fish. Horrible idea. Don't do that to your kids, because when I got another hamster, I threw that motherfucker in a fish tank. Evolve Benny. No, he did not. So I mean, that story for a different scenery. I just hope my girl really starts planting these and taking care of these, because I mean, they're pleading for help. I might come out here and water them for her to grow some, but am I a bad person for doing this? Nah. Hey, at least it made her day. She's all posting this strawberry like, oh my God, it grew. Yeah, it grew at a different farm, babe. It grew though. You're right. I feel so.
Are people that pass away being fed to us?
Watch this. Let me tell y'all something. I need y'all to listen up. Listen up. Them graveyards ain't big enough to fit everybody in them. The graveyard never got bigger. It always been the same for years and decades, bro. It never got even bigger, bro. There are nobody in the graveyards. There are nobody in the graveyard. The minute you leave that cemetery or that graveyard, they take those people, bro. They re-dig the people back up and take them with them, bro. And they use them. I'm going to tell you what they use them for. They use them for shit like Chick-fil-A you got right there. You got Burger King right there. Over there you have Wendy's, bro. Now, I'm gonna tell you this shit, bro. Even in the fucking grocery stores, they put the shit in the packages, bro. Like, I'm not even lying, bro. Then you got Burritos right there, bro. What? I'm trying to tell y'all, trying to put y'all on game.
If this is true, this has got to be one of the sickest, biggest conspiracies of all time. But the thing is, it might not even be that too far-fetched. We know what they feed us at restaurants and fast food places aren't 100% real meat. As always, let me know what you think in the comments. Thank you for watching. Stay weird. Are people...
Oh, it's real meat. It's human meat. That's what's going on. Dang. We need to grow our own food ASAP. I need to grow my own food ASAP. It's time. It is time. For real.
Oh, look, I put up the wrong picture.
When we tell you, they always put it right in our faces. If you really think this is a coincidence and they didn't just pull off this hoax and this wasn't already premeditated, maybe just connect the dots for a second with me, man. Because when you see it the way I see it, you won't deny it. And this is why I say you can't make this stuff up. And this is for entertainment purposes only.
I knew this looked familiar.
New Shepard has cleared the tower.
When we...
Breaking news, Pope Francis passes...
20,000 lives. What, do you not believe me? You can count it if you want. Tony, the money's all in here. Come on, Frankie. You know me. You know my father.
Frankie, he's wearing a watch.
Frankie, no. Frankie, please.
Let's go.
Oh, Frankie,
go.
This nigga growing up as a kid, this nigga was in a lot of gangster movies. This nigga is a good actor. Been in movies with Jenny Pickett, Eddie Griffin. What's this nigga name, though? What is this nigga name? I'm tired of calling that nigga, oh, that's him, that's that nigga. I know that nigga. I seen him in that whoop-de-whoop. What's his name, cuz? Why we ain't promote this nigga name, cuz? I can't be calling this nigga, oh yeah, I seen that nigga before. That's that nigga right there. The bald-headed nigga. God damn it, what the fuck is this? How the fuck I know Samuel L. Jackson name? I don't know this nigga name. This nigga been in all type of gangster movies I like. Talking about, oh, that's that nigga. What's the nigga name? Just the nigga he had to see when he put the pistol to his head. He was ready to kill himself. Nigga, what's this nigga name, cuz? Why we ain't promoting this nigga name, bro? Touch that nose. This nigga growing up.
Nah, that is funny because I damn don't know his name either. Until today. That's crazy, man.
Key Chain got some advice to the youth, man. It's a millionaire, by the way, man, telling us to travel. And I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. The more experiences you get, the more motivated you're gonna be to lock in with your life. That's how I feel about personally. Like, I done been to a few states across the Americas. I'm getting my passport right now, bro. Like, I'm in California right now. And I'm not gonna lie to you, traveling, man, you could take a risk, all risk in your 20s, wake up, be 30, and still have time to rebuild your life. Like, a lot of people, bro, they tell you, like, oh, lock in your 20s, this and that. Yeah, definitely lock in, because you want to make sure that you're building a foundation. But at the same time, live your life and explore and take that risk, do risky things, start that business, bro. Start that business. Try that remote job. try this new idea, you gotta create an invention, or do that art or music, whatever you want to do, like, because we ain't gonna get this youth back. I'm trying to be 24 in a few days, bro. What? I'm finna see the land. That's why I start blissing, cause what? Stop playing with me, bro. Stop playing with me. I'm not trying to be a millionaire at 50. I'm not trying to be a millionaire at 40, bro. I'm trying to be a millionaire at 27. Is you crazy? And you're gonna have to see different experiences. And I know me, when I get back home, it make me lock in, bro. And it also feel good to travel and know, like, bro, you ain't going home and you fucked up and all that. So make sure you ain't fucked up if you traveling. But once you get your shit in order, you realize it don't cost that much. You stop buying them Jordans, you stop buying all that 2K VC, you stop buying certain shit, you realize, like, oh, I could travel, there's nothing. Keychain got some advice to the youth, man.
That's what it's about, man. Travel. He right. It don't really be costing that much. Oh, I want some love. That's crazy. That's crazy. I just had a dream about this. I had a dream about a lion in my dream. I feel like it was a point in time when we was able to be connected with animals, but now we eat them. Messed up, right? Messed up.
Down the lights, turn around. Ace climbs up this whole ladder by himself and is now on top of the roof. Taking down the lights.
That dog he was confused. That dog, like, how do you, what?
That day is going to come when the sky is cracked and Jesus Christ comes again, and every eye will see him when he comes again. So here's our question for you this morning, brothers and sisters. The simple question is this right here. Are you ready? Are you ready for his return? Amen. All right, amen. Are you ready for his return? Brothers and sisters, are you ready to that day is born?
Really in the sky like that, bro? Get down, man.
So we got to talk about this. So Pope Francis dies at the age of 88 from battling with double pneumonia. But hold up, this shit is a little crazy. So let's rewind. The Pope was in the hospital for 38 days on his deathbed. Critical. If you want to see the full video, make sure you...
Pope's dress has 33 buttons for the 33 vertebrae on your spine. Jesus was crucified in Golgotha, which means the place of the skull, because you crucify yourself when you raise your kundalini to the brain, past the 33rd vertebrae to the skull, which activates unused parts of your brain, heightens your intuition, and allows your brain to process information quicker, making you become enlightened. Crucifixion of Jesus never happened. It's symbolic of the renewal of your consciousness, crucifying your old self to become enlightened and fully awakened. You have to crucify your lower self, raise your kundalini, and activate your higher self. Pope's dress has
2025 movie of the year? Yeah, it's time to be discussed. The writing, the acting, the directing, the casting, the music. This shit was damn near flawless, son. As a hater at first, I'm like, Michael B playing two characters? Yeah, I don't know if he got the acting chops for that. My fault, son. Yes, you do. Mephistophelian, both characters. I was like, oh shit, get in your bag then, son. Haley, I was not familiar with your game. I don't know who you was talking to before you did this process of acting, but like, It was more than just a Southern swang. Like, she was talking to black people. Like, I'm like, oh, shit. I'm like, what the fuck? Hold on. Like, you could feel it through the screen, kind of. I'm like, wait a second. That's a lot of black influence. I'm very intrigued. Villains are what make movies amazing, and this villain right here, fucking elite. The depth to the character of like, oh, at first you thinking like, oh yeah, he must be a Klan member, he's gonna try to fuck this shit up. It's so much deeper than that. Having that Irish background, he ain't new to this, he true to this. He's seen this shit before. He don't want to be outside the club, he trying to get in. It wasn't hate, it was like, no, I like the music they got going on, I like the shit y'all doing, I need to be inside that party. And the shit that he was selling, I ain't gonna lie, I fuck around, made folded. Eternal life, music, we all bonded together. Like, that shit sound good. Remick, Ryan, unbelievably fucking written. 10 out of 10 acting once again. I did not know that this was also kind of based loosely off a true story of a documentary back in the day where a lot of Asian families, Chinese in particular, moved down to that area of Mississippi and started settling and selling food during segregation to black people because white people wouldn't do it. And it's like, so that's why we got that bond with the Asian community, for real. Tied together. Boy is a star. I heard he was studying blues music and practicing his guitar for 5 hours a day. Before this, he ain't never picked up a guitar before in his life. Unbelievable. Oscar for Best Supporting Actor goes to, nah, for real. No cap. My boy was moving on vociferous timing. In my head, I'd be like, there's no way this man is British. How the fuck is he from the UK? Which happens a lot of times, but this in particular, I'm like, no way. This is really not a horror movie. So if you're scared of scary movies, you can still go see this. This is like an intelligent thriller. And Ryan, you deserve all the motherfucking awards. There should be a couple Oscars that come out of this, but you already know Hollywood be hating. I mean, look at this headline. Box office success with big asterisk. Still, profitability remains a long way off. It's like, bro, they had a $90 million budget, an original film. They did $46 million in the first weekend. Why are you acting like this is not a success? It's so interesting. This movie with the same exact budget that did less domestically, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood is a box office hit for Tarantino. You see the discrepancy? It's all good though. I don't want to give too much else away. Elite movie though. Don't walk, go run. See this shit, sit down, IMAX theater if you can, because this is what movies are supposed to be like. 2025 movie of the year.
I gotta go check that out, man. I'm gonna go check that out.
So this is not spoken about a lot. When you feel joy, do you feel grief? Like joy hurts your bones. Like something might be taken away, so you feel it, but not for long. Well, guess what? You're not alone, and I'm going to tell you why that might be. You are not crazy. You are not broken. This feeling has the most ancient of roots. Imagine that way long ago, you were on a spaceship or on a distant planet, playing on a playground with your friends, and your family calls you over and tells you it's time to go to Earth, and you don't want to go. But you're scared to tell your parents you don't want to go, so you go anyway, because you know you have to, because you know you have a job to do. So you go into the scary room, and you let them send you to Earth. And even longer ago, when you were part of a star, and that star exploded, you were a tiny piece of light all by yourself, wondering where your family went. The thing that we forget is we made the choice to leave. We made the brave choice to go explore, to help others, to teach, to learn, but we left the light, and every time we feel joy, it reminds us of the place we left. So if you're at a stage in life where you're choosing yourself, where you're leaving a bad relationship, a bad job, where you're going after your dreams, when you say yes to joy and freedom, it will feel terrifying, because deep down it echoes the original leaving. The key is to let the grief rise and feel it. Joy is remembrance. We have to move from grief to remembering the light that we are and where we come from. We're remembering our soul. We're remembering joy. We're not alone. So this is not spoken about a lot. When you feel...
Ayo, I think if people value death, they would appreciate life, right? Like death is one of the most motivating factors in my life. Death is actually inspiring when you think about it, right? Like the creator, whoever you deem that to be for you, gave you the opportunity to partake in experience on this plane of existence without a checkout date, which means like you got to seize every moment and every day, because every day could be your last or not, right? But people are too consumed with, yo, I can't do this because they going to judge me. I can't do that because this person going to say this about me. And with all due respect, you don't matter that much from a singular perspective in the grand scheme of things. You don't matter. Like 1 second to 1,000 years in the grand scheme of time are essentially the same. If you think I'm bullshitting, watch this. Do you know who Pharaoh Thutmose III is? No? 5th Pharaoh in the 18th dynasty? Not ringing a bell? Assembled the first navy the ancient world has ever seen. Brilliant. You know who that is? No? What about Henry Dunant? Familiar with that? Ringing a bell? First person to ever win a Nobel Peace Prize? Wrote a book, A Memory of Selenfrino. Talked about the efforts being made to heal the wounded during the Second Italian War of Independence. That don't ring a bell? Proposed a plan, ran around the world sharing his ideas. Fucked around and ended up being the founder of the International Red Cross. That don't... Oh, you don't give a fuck, do you? Me neither. Look, I don't give a fuck, bro. Yo, shout out to bro and them. They fire. Don't nobody give a fuck about that. Cuz went Nobel Peace, and you said... Like, what? He went Nobel. My man Thutmose went Navy SEAL before niggas was playing in the water. He went Navy. And you like, I don't give a fuck, but you think people give a fuck about what you doing? Cuz went Navy and you afraid to start the eyelash business? Cuz went founder International Red Cross and you can't do the plumbing shit. You can't go HVAC. You worried about Cuz went Navy and you can't. Yo, you don't matter that much. What's going to happen is, though, you going to leave this life unfulfilled. Because you worried about what the next motherfucker think whole time we all going to die. Hey, yo, I think if people value death...
You got a point, though. I ain't gonna lie. Definitely got a point. Alright, y'all, we're going to go ahead and end off the video there. I hope you guys enjoyed that video. I hope you guys take care of yourself. You guys have a good rest of your day. And I will see you guys in the next upload. Peace.
I might lean, I might fall, I might save, I might spend, I might ball. Shit, I might call, I might not, I might ghost till tomorrow. First to admit, I feel good, but I'm flawed. Work on yourself, keep your family involved. Check on your health, never stress about the loss. If you move with respect, you'll attract what you want, that's a fact.